The room fills with a soft golden glow as the audience settles. The whispers fade, the lights dim, and in walks the man everyone has been waiting to see. The charming, slightly overconfident, occasionally clueless, but undeniably lovable Mel. He steps forward, giving that signature grin that could melt butter on ice. Across the stage sits someone he hasn't spoken to since that night, the night that changed everything, the night they walked away from each other, both carrying answers they never managed to say out loud. Cindy. Elegant, radiant, composed, and very clearly ready to say everything she never got to say before. Mel takes his seat, pretending he's calm, pretending he's not sweating through his shirt just a little. Cindy gives a polite smile, the kind that hides 1,000 memories. She starts first, because of course she does. She tells him it's been a long journey, that she's replayed their last conversation more times than she can count. She admits she was confused, maybe even hurt, because she genuinely believed he was the person she was meant to choose, and she thought he felt the same. Mel nods, shifting in his seat, trying to look wise and thoughtful, but mostly looking like a man who took one too many deep breaths backstage. He insists he was ready, or at least he thought he was. He just needed more time, and maybe less pressure, and possibly fewer camera crews, and definitely a moment without microphones catching his heartbeat. He explains that there were things he wanted to tell her, but not in front of dozens of people holding equipment shaped like dead cats on sticks. He wanted a quiet moment, a real one, something beyond the noise. But that moment never came, because she walked away before they reached the point where real conversations happen, the kind where people stop performing, stop pretending, and finally stop being afraid. Cindy listens, nodding slowly. She tells him she didn't walk away because she didn't care. She walked away because she didn't want to be led towards something vague and empty. She wanted honesty, not mystery, clarity, not riddles. A man who could say what he felt, not hint at it through nervous laughter and poetic metaphors about time. Mel winces, because yes, he remembers the metaphors, especially the terrible ones. Then comes the moment everyone in the room feels. The shift. Mel leans forward. Cindy's eyes soften. For a second, it feels like the world is giving them one last chance. He tells her she wanted certainty before he was ready to give it. She tells him she wasn't asking him to propose on the spot. She simply wanted to know if he could see something real forming between them. He tells her he needed more time. She tells him she needed more honesty. Two hearts, wanting something similar, speaking two different languages. Mel insists he liked her deeply, maybe more than he managed to say. Cindy admits she loved him enough to wish him happiness even if it wasn't with her. She even reveals that at one point, she'd have been willing to move closer to him, start fresh, slowly, with patience and possibility. But neither spoke those feelings at the right time. Neither stepped into the moment when it mattered. The audience sits silent, watching two people untangle a past that never fully closed. Then Cindy says something that steals everyone's breath. She says she prays he finds happiness, truly, not out of resentment, not out of regret, but out of genuine care, because whatever happened between them, it wasn't meaningless. It never was. Mel's shoulders drop. For once, he stops trying to be cool, charming, or funny. He just nods. Grateful, humbled, maybe even a little changed. She confesses she's grown. She's learned more about love, about patience, about herself. And now, her heart isn't just open, it's ready. She believes her person is out there somewhere. Someone who matches her rhythm, her honesty, her way of loving with her whole soul. And Mel? He smiles, but it's softer this time, almost shy. He tells her she's the definition of class. Strength wrapped in kindness. Grace wrapped in laughter. A woman any man would be lucky to have by his side. The audience erupts. Cindy blinks back a tear, but only one, because she promised herself she wouldn't cry on stage again. In that moment, you can feel it. The respect, the history, the almost, the what could have been, the maybe in another life. They stand. They hug. Not a desperate, clinging hug. No, a warm, grateful one. A goodbye with gratitude instead of sadness. And as they separate, the story becomes clear. Sometimes love isn't meant to end in a ring. Sometimes it ends in understanding, in closure, in two people wishing the best for each other without holding on too tightly. Cindy walks off the stage with confidence in her step and hope in her heart. Mel watches her go, knowing he'll always remember her, not as the one who got away, but the one who helped him grow. And somewhere in the quiet laughter of the audience, in the soft shimmer of the lights, in the unspoken hope of everyone watching, love waits. Not rushed, not forced, but ready for the right moment, the right heart, the right person. And Cindy? She's ready. She believes. And when she finds the one who meets her where she stands, who walks with her at her pace, who speaks the same emotional language she does, that will be the love story she was always meant for. The story that doesn't end in confusion, hesitation, or missed chances, but with joy, clarity, and laughter that lasts. And as this chapter closes, the message becomes clear for everyone. Love doesn't always work the first time, but it always finds its way to the right heart at the right time in the most unexpected way.